Hey guys, Sonia the Baked Potato here. What a crazy day. First of all, my rabbits had a horrible fight and Twinkle got a really bad injury. And second, it seems like we're having another ice storm. And I'm out here because I just picked him up from the vet and I want to show you a little bit about what it looks like. There's trees falling everywhere. Okay, I'm not under a tree. I want to make sure nothing falls on me. But yeah, it's people have lost power, and it's a bit shades of 1998, you know. So anyhow, I want to tell you what happened with Twinkle though. Twinkle and Snow have been coexisting since the day they were born, which was about almost 9 years ago, and living in the same cage and sharing also the same space in the room when they're free run a lot of the time. They have little fights, little nips, but nothing too serious. But last night, at like 2 in the morning, of course, it's always at 2 in the morning that these things happen, there's a bit of a scuffle. I go out to look, and Twinkle had been bitten in the face so badly that this whole part of his lip was like ripped off. Not detached, but like, yeah, it was detached but not severed, you know? So all like pulled open. I was just like, oh my God, what is this? And it's 2 in the morning. There's a vet clinic in Laval, but, to drive to Laval in the middle of the night and then, yeah, I guess you could, but I was supposed to take Aaron to rental court today. So I figured, no, I need to get some sleep, and I can't run out to Laval now, You can't do everything. So I cleaned him really well with all my wound care stuff, and I tried to like place the wounded part where it was supposed to be, and I used a little bit of crazy glue, which is the same as like surgical glue, on the edge here just to like keep it in place, because otherwise his face was hanging open. And I guess it worked quite well because he was able to eat that night and he got through the night. I gave him some pain medicine, and then today the vet was so nice, they let me bring him in. And it's extremely swollen though. They were not able to operate. I mean, they could have tried, but at 9, anesthesia is risky. It would have been very expensive, and it may or may not have worked, and he may or may not have survived. So we decided to like just do with home care. And I just picked him up, and it's pretty devastating though, this injury. Let's see your little bunny face, baby. So, come here, let me see your little face. Oh, are you hiding? See, there it is. It's still pretty bad. It was actually worse last night, but anyway, I just have to do wound care on it now, and hopefully it'll heal sort of okay. She thinks that it's going to sort of fill in for the most part, but he may lose some of the tissue. But I mean, there's nothing more I could do, but I was so devastated. I went to the vet to pick him up, and I just like broke down crying. I just felt so bad because Twinkle is the nicest of all my rabbits. He's the sweetest, and it's just horrible that this happened to him. It's another shit day. Another little disaster. Well, she said I did well with the wound care that I did, and that he'll probably be okay. And that the surgery would have been more or less just cosmetic. But I mean, seriously. I just felt gutted, that this happened. It's my little powder puff. And well, the good news was, after I brought him in here this morning, I found out that the court case for Aaron was canceled, so we don't have to worry about getting evicted for now until he tries again soon enough. Funny thing though, I think God has my back, because as I was on my way over to the vet, not knowing the case had been canceled, somebody called me regarding something, and then I was telling him, yeah, I'm just dropping off my rabbit to the vet, and I gotta go take Aaron to rental court. And he's a lawyer, and he was like, if you ever need help, I'll do it pro bono. So like, that's kind of cool. I was like, wow, what are the chances? Because he's a friend of a friend, and I just happened to be put in contact with him. And it's like, sometimes I guess that's how God works, that he puts people on your path. So I do feel kind of really discouraged sometimes about our living situation. And anyway, I get discouraged sometimes, like with our financial situation, and also with all the disability stuff, and like just how difficult our lives really are. Yeah, and then sometimes I feel like, well, I don't think God's really listening to me, because things are just so hard, and they're not getting any better. Like, I still can't get my son to go to school. The landlord's still trying to evict Aaron. I'm still not making money. And it's just, I don't know, it feels like it's so stuck. And then something like this happens and somebody offers us free legal help. And I was like, oh, maybe God is listening to me. Maybe he does have my back. Maybe it is going to be okay. Maybe things are going to get better, you know. So anyway, here I am in Montreal, having taken care of my rabbit. And yeah, we seem to be having a bit of an ice storm, and I wanted to show you what it looks like. So right now I'm driving through NDG. Oh, we got a fallen tree here, tree branch. Oh, there's some on the other side too, holy crap. Well, this is some kind of a storm that started in, I think it was in the Outaouais region, and it hit Montreal now. It's heading for Quebec City also, and it's expected it's going to continue like this down here till 11 a.m. tomorrow, so it's probably going to get worse. And it was crazy, man. I was down there on de Maisonneuve, and there were so many trees like flattened out on that little street. And the scary thing is the trees can fall on you when you're walking or when you're driving. Holy crap, there's a branch right here blocking the garage door. See, they're falling everywhere. Let's hope the whole tree doesn't fall. Oh my god, it's so icy too. What the hell? Oh. Hey guys, I'm back home. Oops. Yeah, I'm back home. It's actually the next day. I'm here with Twinkle. I just want to show you how he's doing. He's been here in the cage, and you know what? I don't like to leave him in the cage too much, so I let him out last night, and he took off like a bullet straight for the living room where Mo and Rosebud were loose, and I was like, no, because the last thing he needs is any scrapping while he's got this problem. He seems to be doing okay. He's eating, he's pooping, he's doing the normal things rabbits do. I'll show you his face. You know, it's good that the lower part is attached, because originally it was detached not only up here but down here as well. I don't know how well you can see that. Here, let me take my glasses off. So it was detached up here where it's still detached, and down here. And so that's why it was hanging right open. And you know what? I think my little home surgery did some good, because it seems like the glue that I used sort of acted like stitches. I talked to the vet about should I have, you know, been more confident and put more up here, but she was like, because it, same as what I thought, because it's very delicate up there, and I was like, oh, I don't want to put glue there. But yeah, like thanks to that, I guess it's closed on the lower part right there. You can sort of see the line. You see that little line right there? Thank God, though. Otherwise, it would have been horrible. Because it has the support on the lower part. Yes, it's swollen now, but eventually swelling will go down and it'll sort of contract. I mean, for now, it's functional. And hopefully it'll look better too. But I mean, the main thing is that he's okay and he can eat. So yeah, up till here where I put the glue, it closed, and then that's just the part that I didn't glue. But you know what? This part looked like it was gonna die yesterday. It was very purple, so it looked like there's blood coming in but not coming out. But you know, today the color looks better, actually. It looks paler. So maybe it's not going to fall off. My poor little buddy. He's the sweetest one of all my little guys. He's going to be okay, my poor little angel. He's really just a little fur angel. I have to say, I feel, I've said this before, sometimes I get this feeling like I'm poisoned with sadness. I'm not saying this to complain, but I'm just saying it like it is what it is. I don't think it's necessarily because of the rabbit, although that doesn't help. I don't want to just blame my breast implants for everything. It could be that they're messing with me, but it could also be it's just me. I just seem to go through these periods where I just feel like I've been given like a poison pill, and I feel like this, like suffused with this sad feeling. Sometimes it starts in my feet. This time it's more in my arms. I don't know what it is. It's really awful though, and I'm trying to just distract myself, make to-do lists to help keep myself on track, but it's very disturbing. Oh hey, who's here? Yeah, it's quite like hard to function like that, and having bad things happen on top of it doesn't help. But anyway, I guess I'm just telling you because I know that some of you will go through this as well. So I'm trying to write it out. But I've told you before, my remedy for when I get a very severe case of the blues is Artemisia absinthium, wormwood, absinthe wormwood. And it works quite well, maybe just because it's anti-inflammatory. I tend to think that this kind of, what I get is, it's a reaction to inflammation. What I suspect is that there's a virus going around. I've mentioned this before. When I get sick, I get a lot of psychiatric stuff. Gunnar got something. He has like a cold. He had a sore throat and sniffles. I have no physical symptoms, but I feel terrible on the mental level. I think that probably I got exposed to whatever he has, and my immune system is very like sort of robust in this way. It produces a lot of cytokines to fight the virus or whatever, but I react very strongly to the inflammation from the cytokines, and I turn into a mental case. And I think that's probably what it is. Oh, the last time this happened was when I used the foot pads. See, it happens even without the foot pads. And I think maybe that time also I came across a virus or something. So if it doesn't get better in the next few days, I'm going to have to take the Artemisia. But yeah, I'm dealing with this again. And I'm sharing this with you because it maybe like I'm going to tell you my experience and you're going to be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because when there's an illness in the house, I get like that too, you know? So anyway, I'm just putting it out there, sharing my experience. So thank you guys for being there. Thanks for support. Thanks for support on Patreon also. Appreciate it. And, you know, I'm sure we had a nice chat. Sorry I'm not wearing makeup today, but I just don't feel good. I didn't feel like doing it. I just couldn't do it. I'm saving my energy for other important things. Anyway, I love you guys. You're the best. I'm very blessed to have you guys as my audience. Seriously, you guys are just amazing, and you always brighten my day, and I always love to see you in the chat when I go live, and I hope you guys are all having a good day. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.